Introducing
Charlotte,
Jenny
and all that jazz.
Hello everyone.
Hello. Hang on, I'm going to say that again because I always go, hello. Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to another episode of And All That Jazz with the lovely Jenny.
And the beautiful Charlotte.
What a welcome you got this week.
I hope people can tell us apart because otherwise that sounds as though we've just said that about ourselves.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I love this weather.
Me too.
This sun just suits me down to the ground. I'm a complete sun bunny. So I'm happy in the hot.
You're happy in the hot.
But it is rather too hot for my 3-year-old. I've got to admit, he's had to stay in quite a lot in the shade.
Just leave him sitting under a tree whilst you're soaking up the sun.
I've actually bought a paddling pool. It's a nice big one, and I can actually lie in it as well. So I'm enjoying that.
Oh, nice. Nice. So whilst you're in the pool, Austin's in the house.
He's indoors watching CBeebies. I'm like, oh, God bless Mr. Tumble. That's what I say.
We've got a paddling pool.
I was determined not to get a paddling pool because they ruin the grass and they use up loads of water and all that. But it got to the point where I just thought, oh, why not? So I caved and got one, but I'm glad I did. It's definitely purchase of the month.
We've got the paddling pool out in our garden as well, and my sister literally just sits in there. My nephew will be playing drums or, doing music or something in the house. Sometimes he's playing in the pool. He's 11, so he tolerates the heat a bit more. But yeah, she's just like laying in the pool. Yeah, definitely worth it. You sit there, have a nice little margarita in the pool or a Pimm's and lemonade.
Oh, lovely. So what's been centre stage with you lately? Because you're doing a special birthday calendar, aren't you, for your mum?
Yes, I am. I am. I couldn't talk about it until now. But yes, I gave her an advent calendar basically. So I made a shelf that's got 60 presents in it, and I covered it with tissue paper and then made doors for each present. So she opens a door, pokes her hand through the tissue paper, and then pulls out a present each day.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah, I'm quite proud of myself because it's pretty decent, to be fair. Like, I've never built anything before from scratch, and I didn't have a level. I measured stuff, but I didn't really check that it was all straight, or I just kind of whacked it together, painted it, decorated it. I had to draw like a little plan of where all the presents were going to go, kind of, and what size all the doors needed to be. But then when I started actually like making them, I bought myself a perforated knife.
Oh,
So it's like a little pizza cutter, and it leaves, it like cuts one hole and then leaves a bit, cuts a hole, leaves a bit. Like an actual advent calendar, like when you can open a door.
yeah. So it kind of scores it.
Yeah. But I bought myself one of those, and it's so like it's one of the best things I've ever bought. Same as your paddling pool, it's my buy of the month.
Purchase of the week.
But it's great. So yeah, she gets to like open a little door and pull out a present each day.
So some of them presumably are just like envelopes, are they? With
Yeah.
from what I've seen on your Instagrams and everything, some of the presents are actually like trips away, aren't they? Or activities to do.
Yeah, so far so on the first day we had a zip wire. So we went and did the fastest zip wire in Europe. Well, her and my brother did it because my brother's 30.
Oh, is that in Wales?
Yeah, yeah, in Wales.
Whereabouts is it?
It's in Aberdare.
Oh, I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, it looked really, really fun. But yeah, we sent my brother and my mum on it, and they really liked it. But yeah, Aberdare, you've been in Wales, haven't you?
I have, yeah. Last week we went to Rhyl.
Yes. How was it?
Yes, and that is about all there is to say about that. No, no, we had a nice time. Yeah, the we were in like a static caravan on a campsite,
Yeah.
and there were a few things. Nothing went catastrophically wrong or anything. It was just a series of minor inconveniences that, you know, all added up. So the first night, for example, they've redeveloped this caravan park, and they're selling it like, oh, we've redeveloped it and we've had a multi-million-pound makeover to the entertainment area, and they've built this crazy golf thing, and there's like a climbing wall and a high wires tower and all this. But the first night, they left the crazy golf music playing all night, right? It wasn't even open. Like, it doesn't open on certain days of the week. So it hadn't even been open in the day. And this Pirates of the Caribbean music was playing all night. I literally was about to go home.
It wasn't even music that you can sing along to. You just had dun, 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 dun.
I'm having flashbacks. Nobody wants to sing along to that at 3 a.m. So there was that. I don't like running places down because everybody has to live somewhere. And, I'm sure that Rhyl has its benefits, but they've got this huge theatre. I didn't actually get to go in it, but it's, let's just say, the only theatre I've seen where the theatre masks logo has got two tragedy faces.
They're both just looking sad.
Yeah. No, the people of Rhyl were lovely, but the caravan park itself had a few improvements that could be made. We'll put it that way.
What did you do whilst you were there?
Well, there was an indoor pool, so we went swimming every day. And we went to a lovely waterfall, Disser waterfall, which was very pretty.
Nice. Wales has got some gorgeous waterfalls.
Oh, Wales is so beautiful
It is.
and got such amazing landscapes and geography. And it took me right back to my childhood because when I was growing up, we used to go to a place called Harlech, and there was a waterfall.
I love Harlech.
Yeah, there's a big castle, but our caravan park was right at the foot of the castle. And there was a waterfall that used to come out from under the castle down into the caravan park. So we used to play around it. This was in the days before health and safety, when you were just allowed to play randomly in waterfalls as a child. So yeah, so we went to see this waterfall last week, and it was just beautiful, and like the smell of the water and the rocks, and the mist just took me straight back. Oh, so that was a nice moment.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I love Harlech. We went to Harlech when we were little, and I got a little like coaster from there that says Harlech Castle on it because we used to buy something from every gift shop, obviously, every place that we went to. But yeah, I got something from Harlech and we loved it. Yeah.
And we flew the kite because it was windy enough for the kite, so that was nice.
Oh, cool. I haven't flown a kite for so long. Not that it's something that I just, randomly do, but
It's just good old fashioned fun, you know.
yeah, I haven't been anywhere where I could go fly a kite. Or, like when we go on camping holidays, we would always have a kite and we'd go and fly the kite on the beach and stuff, or, in the field of wherever we were. But as an adult, it's not something that you think about doing. And yet people do it professionally, right? Like there's actual like kite flyers out there.
And kite surfers, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's something that we should do as an adult more often.
Well, it gets you out, doesn't it? Gets you out and about. So what else is on your mum's birthday prezi list?
She's wanted to do a tap class, so we got her some tap shoes and a voucher to go with it.
Oh,
What else has she had? Like a bottle of alcohol. She's had we did her like a jar of 60 reasons that we love joy. So each of us wrote 10 reasons on little pots and put them into a jar.
Oh,
She had two little pots of like knitted flowers because me and my mom went down to London, and in Camden Town, in the markets, there's a woman that sells on a stall, she sells knitted flowers. When we were walking through, my mom was like, "Oh, they're so gorgeous, like crocheted flowers." And so I found her some basically, and we got her two little pots of those that she can put into her camper van. We did her like a little sleepover hamper, and then we had a adult sleepover for her in the house, where we just played like games. We did a quiz that was like all about joy. So we did that and like see how many we got right. What else has she had so far? I can't tell you anything that she's gonna get because it's a surprise every day.
so when's her actual birthday?
Her actual birthday is on the 24th of August.
Oh, she is just having the best 60 days, isn't she?
Yeah. She's loving it. Like I think she's getting really excited to get up every day and open a door and, get a new present. She's had an under the seat bag for when she goes on holiday, like a toiletries bag, with all the like minis in. So she's doing pretty well out of us, to be fair.
Such a range of gifts.
Yeah, and then she's got like we did her like we did her it's basically she always jokes about giving us a hug because whenever she would give us a hug, we never put our arms around her as like teenagers and stuff. So she always used to like get our arms and like put our arms around her herself. So I did her a card that had 6 stamps in it with our names on. So she got basically one hug voucher per person.
Oh, that's really sad that she has to wait for her 60th birthday to get a voucher for a hug from her own children. We love you, Mum, but we only love you this much. We love you one hug. That's enough. Don't touch me.
She was also like, I'm gonna cut them in half so that I've got 12 hugs instead of just 6.
She's desperate for affection, Charlotte. Read between the lines there, kid. Joy's just there opening her voucher card with like a single tear running down her cheek.
She said when she opened it, she was like, I'm coming for you first to me because I never give them.
And you're like, you've got to catch me first. I'm like a whippet.
Um, she's had like, lunch voucher with the girls or coffee date with her golden child, which is my brother. Um, loads of random stuff like that.
It's good to have a clear hierarchy of siblings, though, because then everybody just knows where they are with it.
Funny because like my brother's a golden child and he could do nothing wrong in her eyes ever. My sister is the one that torments her the most, but they are like best friends. And then yeah, I'm just there.
Are you the baby then?
No, I'm the oldest.
Oh,
I'm the oldest. My sister,
you're the sensible one.
the sensible one, yeah, supposedly.
Crikey.
That's what I've masked as for the last 34 years. Yeah. Then my sister's the middle child, the troubled child, and my brother is the baby, the golden child.
Oh, yeah. The youngest and the little prince. Classic.
Yeah, the only boy. So she's been having a great time.
Brilliant. Oh, no, that does sound really good. You've put in so much hard work.
Been stressing me out, but she's having a great time, so that's all that matters.
So, what else has been centre stage with you?
Game of Thrones. I'm all about the Game of Thrones now.
You must be into tech now.
Yes, we are. We're in tech. And it's been really good. Like I mean, Fit Up was hard work.
What's your role then during tech now?
So I basically do 9 till 7 and I'm kind of like show cover. So there's about 4 of us that are on show cover. And it's basically being a swing. But I've never worked in this way before. So we go in and do 9 till 7 and then the show staff do 12 until 10. And we just kind of do like a handover. So we'll go in, do an hour of work, whatever needs fixing or building or whatever it is. Then we'll do the tech from 10 till 12. So we'll be on headsets and, picking up the cues, doing what needs to be done for the show. And then show staff will come in at 12, take over tech. We'll usually then do like another hour of work whilst people are, getting into mics and all that kind of stuff. And then when their session finishes then at like 1:45, we have our break, show staff carry on, and then we basically cover their breaks then 5 till 6 and go and fix things. And then yeah, go home. I've never worked in that way before, and it's just so nice. Like I'm covering two people's tracks during the show run so that they can have holiday, days off. And then yeah, I just go in, learn their track, take over their track when they're not there.
So you're literally an understudy for that track, just a tech swing for that track. That's really good. So that means as well, if they go off and you cover their track, you're not leaving a void somewhere else, are you?
Nope. No. It's literally just you stepping into one role, kind of like being an offstage swing, so that so you're not performing, you're not on another track, you're not having to pick up extra work. You're literally just stepping into that one role and that's it. Well, two roles in most of our cases, we're covering two tracks. Like I've done tech swinging before, and you're covering everybody's track backstage. So you're learning 10, potentially 15 tracks on one show.
Crikey, that's a lot. Yeah.
If it's a big show, obviously, if it's a smaller show, you're not learning that much. But on Game of Thrones, they've got four ASMs. So imagine them having a tech swing. It would be wild. Like they would be learning so much stuff. But I've never ever heard of it with crew. As crew, you're there, 9 till 10 every single day. And if you're on the show, you're on the show and that's it. But at the RSC, they've worked it so that you can actually have days off during that run.
So you're kind of doing a job share, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of like a job share, like we were talking about before. They've actually made it that way for the whole stage crew team.
That's clever.
Which I think it's an incredible, yeah, it's such a good way of working. I think it's so productive because you're still doing long hours, like 9 till 7 is still long hours, but you're so much less tired. You've actually got, brain capacity because you've got fresh eyes on the show as well. It's not even just like you're just covering someone because you're also there during tech. You've got fresh eyes on it, so you've got different suggestions or different ways of working. So yeah, I think it's just a really nice way to run a show.
Yeah, it sounds as though as well, if your communication is good with your oppo, then if one of you misses something, the other one can pick it up, or there's less pressure on you to hold everything in your head.
Yeah, it's so true, and I you can see the difference. You can see the difference in the way that people are working because you can see that everybody is having a life outside of work. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not just waking up, going to the theatre in the dark, going home in the dark, going to bed and then getting back up again. You actually, people are getting to spend the morning with their kids, or in our cases, the evenings are free. So yeah, it's really nice. I found a new appreciation for the people that are running the RSC, or the people in charge of the stage teams, the heads of department. I have a new appreciation for them for the way that they're building a show. And don't get me wrong, like it is still hard work because everything's so heavy and everything is made out of steel and everything is like it takes about four people to lift a door. But there are the people there to do the job. So it's not like you're trying to lift a thing that takes four people with only two of you.
Game of Thrones, not Game of Groans. That's what we want.
Yeah, exactly.
You can have that one for free.
Oh, thank you. I will take it to work with me and everybody will appreciate it. So it's been a real learning curve actually. I've actually been bored, which never happens usually during tech because you're usually running around. But I have found boredom in theatre.
Wowzers. It's never been known before, folks.
Like I've just been sat in tech watching because there's been like, 3 hours where I've not had anything to do because you can't make noise on stage whilst they're teching. And because our job is to fix things and build seating banks and
Use a drill or a hammer.
yeah, use a drill, we have to make noise. So we can't when they're teching. So we've literally just been sat. People have been sat in the crew room or people have gone home and there's no there's no pressure on you to stay in the building. There's no like you're still being paid for those hours that you've been called. But there's no pressure on you to, hang around. And I'm like, what is this? Like, this is crazy. So I've just been sat in tech having a wonderful time, just watching it all unfold, which has been really nice. I've been getting to watch the performers, and a couple of people that I know are in it. So I've been getting to sit and watch them do their thing and watch the puppetry and yeah, it's been great. I've had a really good time.
Just remember to look busy when the company manager walks past. Top tip.
No, they're the ones that they're like, yeah, just go sit and watch tech. I'm like, all right, I will. Everyone's just so chilled, which is really nice. No one's panicking.
Oh, that's good. I'm really glad that you're enjoying it.
Like I said, I have found boredom and I find that really difficult sometimes because I'm just not used to it. I'm not used to not having anything to do. But yeah, it's been an eye-opening way of working, I think. What about you? What's center stage for you?
Well, well, yesterday I went to Coventry. I wasn't sent to Coventry. I went of my own accord, and it was their book festival.
Nice.
Yeah, I went to see a talk by an actor called Jeffrey Holland. I expect you wouldn't remember him. He's probably before your time.
I actually do not know him now.
No. Well, he was in conversation with a guy called Robert Ross, who's a comedy historian, and together they've written an autobiography by Jeffrey Holland. Well, he'll be 80 this week actually. But back in the day, he was in a program called Heidi High, which I don't know if you remember that one either. Nope. Okay, just me. But well, Heidi High was a sitcom set in the 50s on a holiday camp. So we're talking, it was like Butlins had red coats and Pontins had blue coats. This was Maplin's holiday camp and they had yellow coats.
Oh, nice.
And it was Jeffrey Holland, Ruth Maddock, Sue Pollard, and Paul Shane. It was a brilliant comedy. Heidi High was written by Jimmy Perry and David Croft, who also wrote Dad's Army and It Ain't Half Hot Mum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, things you've never heard of, Charlotte.
No, I know Dad's Army.
Yeah, everyone knows Dad's Army, don't they? Yeah, another classic. Jeffrey Holland worked closely with Paul Shane. They then went on to do You Rang My Lord with that had Sue Pollard in it as well, and possibly Ruth Maddock. So it was that crowd. So this was a talk yesterday and a book signing by Jeffrey Holland. Our paths have sort of crossed briefly because he has done panto in the past for the same production company that I worked for. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, kind of crossed paths with him previously. And it was in a little chapel in Coventry. Fantastic setting for this talk.
Oh, cool.
And it was so interesting. And he's proper old school. And he was talking about how, because he was born in Walsall, I believe, and he started his career at the Coventry Belgrade. He started off just as a scenery mover on the crew, and he was asked just to help out, I think, just for one night. And then that night turned into 2 nights. And then he did the week. And then he was asked back for another week and another week. And 5 years later, by then he'd got into the Belgrade Repertory Theatre as part of the company. So that's how he got into his acting career. Yeah, so he'd done all the different jobs and he really got to know theatre and learn the craft, learn the trade. So he's come up from a grassroots beginning.
Oh, cool. It's really nice to hear that there are people that, I mean, he's 80, but it's really nice to hear stories of people that have actually come from grassroots beginnings and that have actually worked in all aspects of the theatre.
Absolutely. Well, I think back in the day, more actors and actresses did come up that way. Now people tend to go to drama school, don't they? Performing arts college, and then sort of be spat out into the industry. But back then, there weren't performing arts colleges. So people got into theatre and they did have to work their way up. I remember when I was in the youth theatre, when I was about 15.
Back in my day.
Yeah, during the war, they were rehearsing the pantomime, and the two ugly sisters came through the green room. They spoke to me, and it was Gordon and Bunny J. I remember, lovely pair, brothers. They're no longer with us, sadly, and they said, "Oh, I started on Follow Spot. That's where I started my career, and look at me now, darling." So again, they were from the era where you worked your way out, worked your way up from the bottom. So yeah, but yeah. So this talk was with Jeffrey Holland. It was fantastic. As I say, it was with the comedy historian Robert Ross, who's written books on all sorts. The Carry On films, Benny Hill, The Goodies, Sid James, so he really knew his stuff as well. So he was a really good host because he really directed the conversation and structured the conversation well. So that was really interesting to listen to. Lovely to hear all those stories. And of course I bought the book, so I'll be reading that.
I was going to say, did you get a book? Did you get it signed?
Of course, yeah, got it signed. Really interesting afternoon.
Lovely. Oh, that sounds like a good afternoon. I love going and listening to people tell their stories. When you do go to like book signings and stuff or poetry events or whatever it is, I love hearing people read their own words. I think there's just something so special about that. And it takes a lot of courage to write about yourself.
Oh, definitely. I mean, to sit there and talk for an hour about yourself. I mean, who'd do that? Oh, so crashing on. So I only really read autobiographies,
Yeah.
and I'm obviously particularly interested in actors or theatrical folk. So I'm always interested to hear what these people have got to say. And one of the things that always comes up is that people that have longevity in their careers have usually worked their way up from the bottom. And so they really respect and understand all the different jobs that people do and how hard everyone's working towards a production. Also, how important it is to be respectful and easy to work with, because what goes around comes around, and you never know when you're going to meet the same people. And it's the people you meet on your way up as you meet on your way down. Always important to remember that.
Exactly, yeah. It's really hard. It's really hard to be nice to people all the time. Exhausting.
It's exhausting.
But yeah, no, she is so true. Like I know that I've met actors and stuff that I don't get along with, and or that I've just been like, oh, you just do not deserve to be here. And then someone will ask me about them, someone will ask me for my opinion on them, or someone will ask me what they're like to work as, in a team because it was for a touring show,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, Probably wouldn't so much put them in a touring company that's going to be spending the next million hours together in stressful situations. And it does happen. It really does happen. And I feel like a lot of people should just practice being kind to others anyway, regardless of whether you're trying to get anywhere in your career. It might help a lot of people out. Especially in our industry, it is all about networking, isn't it? And you do just have to be respectful of other people. That's just normal.
It's often a recipe for disaster, isn't it? Because you've got low budget, short time scales, and artistic temperament. So you can see why people clash.
It is a high pressured environment. I think we should get past, as an industry, people being allowed to be disrespectful to each other because I don't feel like we're quite there yet. It's coming because you've got HR in buildings and you've got protocols and procedures and stuff, but I do think we should get past now the fact that the arts is just you're allowed to be that way because you're creative. Like you're allowed to be a diva because you are creative. And I'm kind of like, I feel like we should get past that point now.
Because you're considered talented.
Yeah, like let's move on from there. Like you said, like respect each other's work and take value in the amount of hard work that everybody is doing.
Frank Skinner's got some wise words on that. But that I know I'm a big Frank Skinner fan. So Frank, if you're listening, he said that when he had his talk show, he'd get the crew, the TV crew round and give a speech, which was usually quite unpopular, but he used to say, look, I come from a background, I've worked in factories with people who are creative and talented, but they've just been born in the wrong place at the wrong time. They would kill to have the jobs that you've got here on the TV crew. And so don't forget that basically, that, you're here partly through luck, that you've been born in the right place at the right time to get these jobs. And there are people that I know back in the factories that would be great at your jobs, but they just haven't had the chance. So let's just remember that. I haven't worded it as well as he has.
Yeah, I think that's really good. He should have swapped them out and sent all of the TV crews into the factories and bring the factory workers in.
I think you've just come up with a really good TV premise there for a TV show. Write it down. Write that down. Use your and all that jazz biro to write it down.
Maybe we should pitch it to the BBC. Copyrighted here at 2:30. You heard it here first, folks.
So it's funny actually how many creative people have come out of the Midlands, like started out in Birmingham, Coventry, that area.
We're a hub, really. It's just a shame that everybody has to disappear from Birmingham or from the West Midlands.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Because the opportunities aren't here. As soon as they realise they've got anything about them, they've had to move to London in the past.
I know. Hopefully the rep will be a flagship in change for that situation. Or, the Peaky Blinders company, maybe they'll book their ideas up. We'll see.
Fingers crossed. Aren't you going to the Coventry Belgrade next week?
I need to catch up with the artistic director because I keep telling him that I'm going to go in and have a chat with him because I basically the last time I saw him was like, give me a job. And so I need to actually follow through with that and go and have a chat with him. So he keeps saying, come up. And because I've just been so busy, I haven't. So I'm actually making time to go on my day off and not just sit at home and be lazy. And I'm actually going to go and make the time to go and see him and have a chat and see what's going on over there and see what I can get involved with, basically, and follow through on otherwise it's just empty threats.
Well, Charlotte, lazy is not a word that I would use to describe you. I mean, slovenly, but no, not lazy.
I just get bullied on this podcast. I don't even know why I do it every week.
You love it.
Call child services. Well, who would I see? HR. We don't have a HR department.
No, you're absolutely not lazy though. There's a difference between having downtime and being lazy. You're too hard on yourself.
Funny, yeah. I am the lazy sometimes. I think I have to be because I have to force myself to be lazy. Do you ever find that?
Yeah, I think that's part of being a freelancer, isn't it? Because you feel that like empty time is time you should be doing something that's towards work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I'll call it downtime from now on. Do you feel it though? Do you ever feel like that? I think maybe it's just because everything is all at once, and then when you're not doing anything or you've got a day off, you feel like you have to fill it with stuff so that you feel like you're being productive. Like your own time becomes less valuable because you feel like you should be filling it with work or doing something towards your career. I find it really difficult to switch off. So I'm cramming my days off, get crammed with stuff like going to Coventry or going to acting workshops. Those things are also important because I enjoy them. But at the same time, you're just like, I could probably just sleep for 24 hours. That would be enough.
Oh, tell me about it. I love a nap. Oh, yeah. It's my favorite thing.
But I'm preaching to the choir, like, you raise a child and still work in the industry, and I think that's incredible. Like, I think that's amazing. And it's not an easy feat. That must be so challenging.
Well, once you learn to live on no sleep, you know, you just get used to it.
Oh yeah, I think it's incredible. I don't know how you do it.
They say that motherhood makes you a morning person, the way that being chased by a lion makes you a runner. There's no choice.
I think that should be our lesson for the week.
And what have we learnt this week? Motherhood makes you a morning person, the way that being chased by a lion makes you a runner.
That's a great lesson.
Right. Well, we can't sit around here being lazy all day.
I know, yeah. Get a move on, Jenny. And that's all we've got time for.
I've got a little list of proactive things that I want to get done this week. So I'm actually going to crack on with those and I'll update you next week.
Exciting. I look forward to hearing it. I look forward to seeing whether you completed your list.
Well, enjoy the sun. Say hello to the swans outside the RSC for me. Send the swans my regards.
I will, my new friends. And all of you that are out there listening to our podcast whilst you're enjoying this glorious weather, come back and join us next week for more on what we've been up to in theatre, television, and all that jazz.